emotions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards on the ground.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Harris now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
To the air. Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54, Mike, 54, and let's get him go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, 43. Check, watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Back.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Ronald Jones. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his first carry, he loses the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Buccaneers nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day, dog.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. Kill. Alert. Undertow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosas' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 58 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. He sets to fire deep, and this is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Dawkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
The score, Saints 10.
Lutz with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones. And they bring him to the the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
You got time right there. 36.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, Harris. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Harris to return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
5 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route.
It's now 4th.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Second and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go again to Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Strip the ball.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down at 7.
54 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Alert! Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it's second and 9. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back,
Mike 54. Right here, right here. Watch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. On second down now. It's Jones, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
That's complete to his running back, Dawkins.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
18 on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Second and short now following the fumble.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd and 2.
He's going to air one out.
33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Rosa's kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrase